Hi, welcome back. My name is Carson and this is my space where I chat about knitting. If you're new here, I am a knitter. Really, that's it. I don't crochet. That's the only fabric thing I do. But we have fun here, and so join us if you haven't before. This is a space where we just have fun. I don't know. Anyways, it's been a while. Maybe that's why I'm having such a hard time doing this intro. I've done it like 100 times, 100 million times. But we're in it now. We're in it. We're in the thick of it. I have a special podcast for you today because I am joining the Knit-a-thon. If you're here as of April 22nd, 2023, and you're here for the Knit-a-thon, like you found me through the Knit-a-thon, hello. Nice to have you. If you're a returning viewer or if this is way in the future and you're just watching this video, that it's just a podcast, so we'll still have fun. But basically, if you don't know of the Knit-a-thon going on currently, I will tell you about it and you should join. So, I am participating in the Knit-a-thon hosted by Pia. I'm assuming it's Pia, maybe Pia. Y'all know I'm terrible at pronouncing things and I apologize. She is very, very sweet. She is from 50 Fabulous Strick. I think that's how you say that. STRIK, Strick. I will put all of her, info. I'll put her name up here and the info down below as well and links. But it's basically like 24 hours dedicated to knitting. And of course, you do not have to knit in those 24 hours like all the time with no breaks. Like that would be crazy. Maybe not crazy. I'm sure some people do that sometimes. But that would hurt my hands personally. So it's not a super strict knit-a-thon like that. It's mainly just like 24 hours dedicated to your craft of knitting, just like some fun quality time. And I know as crafters, we probably dedicate a lot of our time, if we can, to knitting, just because it's what we like to do. But I think it is fun to like have a day on the calendar and be like, okay, this day I'm knitting, gosh dang it. So, I am pre-recording this episode. This is not live. This is like a week before. So I'm also in my mind planning like what I want to do for this knit-a-thon myself. Because virtual Carson is here with you right now, but like current real Carson, I don't know. I'm just off doing something else. But I'm thinking personally, maybe right now in the real world, I am like at a park. Maybe I've dragged my husband and my little baby to the park and we knit, or I knit, and they watch me. So that's my ideal knit-a-thon. Like maybe I knit some in the morning. I love knitting in the morning with Wilder while I rock him to sleep because contact naps are king in this household. And then maybe I'll like, go to a park if it's sunny outside, if it feels nice in the spring, like take my knitting with me. Maybe I'll dedicate some time to like looking through my stash and maybe planning. I don't know. So that's just like a few ideas for you. If you've got the whole day ahead of you, and whether you've like been planning for this knit-a-thon or whether you're just learning about it right now, that's some ideas. So I don't know. If you are doing something special, let me know below. I know it's Earth Day too, I think. I don't know, just let me know what you're doing. So this knit-a-thon is over YouTube, it's over Instagram. I will put all of Pia's info below, like where to find stuff. There's a schedule of podcasters lined up for the entire day. I'm actually not even sure what time this is coming out live, but I just lost my train of thought. I'm not sure when this is coming out live, but there is like a schedule of podcasters lined up, so I will link that below if you're just like looking, maybe you just watch podcasts all day, I don't know, I'll probably do that in the morning. So if you're looking for new podcasters, I'll put the lineup below. Everyone's coming out with the podcast like at a different time, who's participating. And what else? Oh, some of the podcasts are in Danish, I believe, and then some are in English, so that's noted in the lineup too. So yeah, yep, that's what's happening, and I believe there are prizes involved, possibly. I'm not sure if they're lined up as of yet, but just click the link below to you know, look through all the fun knit-a-thon stuff. And if you participate on Instagram, like share something you're knitting, use the hashtag 24. Let me look. I wrote this down because I'm not good remembering stuff. 24-hour knit-a-thon. So I'll put it right up here. So yeah. So I know that was really rambly. I'm like trying to remember everything off the top of my brain. And you'll know my brain, it doesn't work correctly these days. But that's the deep stuff. That's the deep dive into the knit-a-thon. So anyways, whether you're participating or just stumbling upon this video, it's gonna be a fun one because of the knit-a-thon and also because I have some finished projects. Finally, I have some finished projects. Finished, not finished. Finished projects. So I'm excited and I'm wearing one right now. So let's just get started. This is my Corran Cardigan by Rebecca Clow from the Crayabea Knitting Podcast. This is a test knit. Maybe I'll be like fancy and insert some footage of me wearing it in here somewhere because you can't really see it that well. But this is just like a light summer. I made mine in cotton, so it's a summer cardigan. I made mine short sleeved with v-neck and it has 4 buttons and I don't know, I just like it. It gives me kind of like 2000s vibes with the not cut off, just like short sleeves. I don't wear many like at all. I don't think I own a short sleeved cardigan. I don't even own a long sleeve cardigan, to be honest. I need to make one still. I should have, anyways. But it gives me 2000s vibes. I'm not sure why. Maybe it's the short sleeves and the cardigan. This one for me is more of a summer top than a cardigan, just because like I'll definitely will wear it closed. You can't see right now, but maybe in my picture or my video I'll possibly insert here. I have one button fastened, one buttoned. I have one button buttoned. One button is buttoned and the rest are unbuttoned, just to kind of give it like a loose, oh gosh, I'm struggling today, y'all. Just to give it a loose, flowy feel. Maybe that's the 2000s vibes. Maybe it's like librarian vibes, I don't know. But I will definitely wear it closed as well. And I really enjoy it. It's a DK weight pattern. Like I said, I used cotton. I used Barocco Modern Cotton DK. Colorway unknown. I used a little less than 2 skeins. And I just like it. It's nice. It's really nice to have something finished. I'm gonna be honest, like a garment, because y'all know for a hot minute or two, I haven't finished anything, and also I kind of stopped making myself garments because like I was pregnant for a long time, and even now I'm having a hard time figuring out my body. I'll talk about it too with this next finished object, but your girl has always been a proud member of the itty bitty titty committee and ever since I've had a baby I have kind of graduated. Maybe they're still itty, but like they're definitely, it's different. I have some stuff up top now and I was so used to everything hitting me and like just being flowy, you know, but now it's more of like everything's a curve because I have something up top, if that makes sense. So I'm like getting comfortable with wearing my knits again just because it's different. It's not bad in any way. I'm not like complaining, but it's different for me personally. It's a different look. So I don't know. That's to say, I still love my knits. It's just I'm like having to rediscover my relationship with my knitted garments. So, but I am knitting some now, and that's exciting. I'm trying to think of what else to say about this bad boy. It is super, super fast to knit up. Of course, it doesn't have to be. You don't have to go fast, but it's such a loose gauge, and it's like all over lace, and it's super open. And I mean, the lace knits up so fast. It's bottom up, which was my very first time doing a bottom up like sweater or cardigan. And if you've never done one before, I highly recommend this pattern because it's not as hard as you think. I was always really scared of bottom up garments. I don't know why, I just always avoided them. Maybe it's the aspect of not being able to really measure from, like, get the fit, because I'm so used to doing a raglan and being able to like put it on, you know, during the process so I could make changes, and I just wasn't really sure. I just kind of had to trust the process and the pattern because I wasn't sure like how long I should make it. I don't know, but it worked out fine. It's the perfect length, perfect size. I think if I were to do it again, I would probably knit either a size up or even 2 up. Not because it's tight, it's definitely has positive ease, but I just love the big oversized fit. I think I underestimated my chest area as well. Yeah, it's just new stuff happening. So yeah, that is the scoop on this bad boy. I like it a lot. I like it a lot. I will put the link below because it's officially out now. It's been out for like 2 weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and it's been hot on the Ravelry page, which is fun. So yeah. Anyways, this is a good project if you're looking for even, I was gonna say a summer garment, but this could also be a winter garment if you knit it in long sleeves. There is the option to do long sleeves or short sleeves or a round neck or v-neck. So I did the v-neck short sleeve option. You can pick whichever one of those variations you want to, but yeah, I like this one a lot. And this is honestly, I wore it just like for a few minutes to try it on and see how it feels. But this is my first time like really wearing it. And I like it. That's all I can say. I like it. So on to the next one. This one is a finished object. I did just block it literally today. It's kind of damp. I was so excited to just get it done. I have not weaved in ends, so there are ends everywhere, but it's okay. We'll weave those in later. It's still a tiny bit damp. I finished it this morning actually, and then I soaked it in water for like 5 minutes and I blocked it outside because I was like, I will get this dry before this podcast because I wanted to show y'all. And this is something that was actually on my spring knitting plans that I knit. I actually knit this thing. And because, you know, sometimes I plan things out and I never, ever get to it. But this one I did immediately and I love it. Love it, love it. I will maybe insert a little video of me wearing it because I haven't tried it on yet, so that'll be fun to see how it fits. But this is an Eye for an Eyelet sweater by Cardigan, I believe is how you pronounce her name. It is a air and weight pattern, so it knits up so fast. I knit the majority of the body on a 4-hour car ride. Like I was pretty much done with the body, and I honestly could have been done with it that weekend. I just put it down because we had a wedding to go to, so you know, that was fun. But yeah, it's knit up in a really pretty big gauge. I'm trying to remember what needles, maybe size 11, US 11 needles, which I haven't knit with in a year or two. That's kind of what I started on back in the day, you know, a couple years ago when I first started knitting. I was knitting really bulky things with really bulky wool, and this isn't wool. This is actually Corran Blossom Cake. I got it in Michael's. If you've seen my spring knitting video, I showed it off in that video, and it is this really pretty yarn. I don't know what you call this, if it's like variegated or if it's self-striping. It is kind of self-striping. It's like this seashell pink, and I thought it was brown, but it's kind of gray and purpley colors just all throughout. And I just really love this yarn. And I found it at Michael's. And I think I got it for like $10. It's a really big cake. I think it's 250 grams maybe. And I still have some left over. So you can see it's pretty cropped, but my initial idea was to just make it cropped and then do the arms, and then if it's too cropped, if I have some left over, to then, you know, unravel it and do a few more eyelets. But I don't know, I need to try it on and see. I'm not sure if I'll need to do more. I still have a little bit left, but I also have a whole nother skein left. And I really didn't want to break into that skein because originally I thought I would definitely use 2 cakes, I guess, not skeins, but I didn't. I only used 1. So I'm thinking if I can keep it to that one, I might try to return the other and get like a different color because they have a lot of different colors that are so pretty. Maybe they have like this blue and orange, very rainbowy color. And if I like this well enough, I would make another one. I think this will be like the perfect sweater for just like breezy summer nights, you know, here in Texas. Which we don't have many, but we do live by the beach. So sometimes it does get pretty breezy. And if we, you know, go to the beach, it gets breezy there, especially at night or in the morning. So that's why I really do like this Corran Blossom Cake too, because it is like, I don't have it with me right now, so I can't say exactly, but it's something like 65% cotton and then the rest is acrylic. I'm not gonna do that math. Something around there, maybe 67% cotton, but it's held up really well so far. I will say, whenever I was knitting this, I had on black leggings and of course there was just fuzz everywhere in the car, but I think that happens with a lot of yarns, honestly. But like right now, after I blocked it, it's not just super fuzzy. So I'm really excited to see how this wears, how it holds up, especially because it is at such a loose gauge. I might end up putting elastic in the neck. I've never done that before. I'm like wondering how to do that. I mean, it seems simple. Just to like make sure the neck stays this shape. I don't really want it to be super... I could definitely see it getting... just like pulling over time. I mean, it's not super heavy, but still, you know, it's a loose gauge, so... I don't know, we'll see, but... I mean, I love this. I've been wanting to knit this pattern for a while, and I am having a thing with eyelets. A thing with eyelets with lace, but specifically eyelets. And I just love it. And it's a super simple pattern. There's absolutely no shaping in here, which I think maybe it could benefit from some German short rows in the back, just because the back does kind of like come up. The one time I tried it on during knitting it. But that's okay. I'm positive I'll layer this over like a tank top or something. And yeah, so far, just looking at it, I like it. I haven't tried it on as a finished object yet, blocked and everything, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll tell y'all about it next time, or maybe I'll wear it next time if I'm like really liking it. But yes. Oh, and something new I tried out with this pattern and with my Corran cardigan is for the bind off. I usually just do a normal bind off, or sometimes if I want to be fancy, I'll do an Italian bind off, but I'm so impatient, I cannot be bothered to do that all the time. Especially with this, which had like a ton of stitches on the neckband. Like, no thank you. I got other stuff I gotta do. And I mean, I could take my time and do it, but I just don't want to. I don't want to. So instead I did Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off, and let me tell y'all, it is surprisingly stretchy. It is really nice. It made the neckband not cinch in, you know. I'm a pretty tight knitter, especially whenever I cast off, and it's just, I mean, it's pretty stretchy. So I did that for the arms as well, for the sleeves, and then I also did it the entire one of this, just even though I knew it was gonna be like a straight arm, it wouldn't, my arm, you know, it's definitely gonna fit, but I still wanted to have like a tiny bit of stretch just cause. And yeah, it's surprisingly stretchy, so I think I'll be doing that bind off a lot more now, maybe for everything, at least sleeves at least, when I'm, you know, can't be bothered to do Italian bind off. So that was fun as well. Anything else I want to say about this? I don't know, I'll try it out. I can't say exactly, you know, how it wears yet, how I like it exactly on my body, but we'll see. I will update you next time. I will update you next time for sure. Okay, next up I have 2 half finished objects, and yes, they are socks. So this one I've been not waiting on, I haven't picked it up in a while. I literally just had to graph the toes, I think, for this one, and it would have been done a while ago, but this is the Magic Toadstool Socks by Stone Knits. It has these cute little mushrooms on it. I knit it in Cascade Heritage, and I think I knit the medium size. Honestly, don't remember a whole lot about this one because I knit the majority of it so long ago. I started this in January, and yeah, I got through most of it really fast, and then I just like slept on it for a while. I was really into the idea of making 12 socks this year, 1 for each month. And so this would be my January sock, but like, you know, I have a little baby now that I can't do things as fast as I once did. I can't just focus all my energy on knitting in my free time. I'm with, you know, Wilder most of the time, taking care of him, spending quality time with him. So like, knitting is just kind of something I do on the side now. It's not my number one thing all the time, and it definitely used to be. But that's okay. And so it hit me. I was like, there's no way I'll be able to make 12 socks, 1 sock for every month, while knitting on other stuff too. Like maybe if I was just exclusively knitting socks, but I'm not. I'm having fun with garments this year. So yeah, I just got kind of stressed out and I put it down. I was like, there's no way I'm finishing this in January. So like, let's just stop. And then I got the itch. Oh, sorry, I got some hairs on my mouth, I think, from that sweater. Blow them all out. So yeah, I just got kind of not disappointed, but I was like, it's February, I'm feeling pinks, it's Valentine's, I want to knit something else. So I casted on some Valentine's Day socks and like knitted the cuff and then was done with that because I didn't knit on anything until March. Anyways, I decided, let's just scrap that idea. A lot of y'all recommended doing one sock for every season, which is much more realistic for me because, you know, that's only 4 seasons. So this can be my winter socks and I'll finish them one day. I'm thinking I'm going to hibernate the second one until fall because these are very fall colors to me. And I'm feeling some greens, some pinks, some, I don't know, lavender even. I've been loving that color, so I just wanted something else. So yeah, this is, but I love it. I love it. I'm just not into knitting it right now. I really enjoyed the color work. I opted to do the duplicate stitching instead of the 3 colors for the little speckles on the mushrooms. So yeah, I like this one and I am excited to have the next one, but you know, it can wait. It's not urgent. I'd rather knit other stuff right now. Okay, the next one. You might remember this yarn. This is some very special yarn. My sister-in-law, or soon-to-be sister-in-law, got it for me and I was so into it. She got it for me for Christmas. And I was so impressed because like she doesn't knit, she crochets, but you know, she doesn't knit. And I was like, how did you know to get me sock yarn? I was just impressed. And so she got me this yarn and I actually was making a different sock with it. And so same thing, I think I called it like my March sock. And I knit the cuff and then I just stopped. So I was like, you know what, let's just rip up these socks. It'll be okay, I can knit something else with them. And then maybe like 2 weeks ago or a week ago, I don't know, I saw, you know, I love to get on Ravelry and just look at the sock patterns all the time. And I rediscovered this Handmade Life's Wildflowers and Honeycomb socks. And I fell in love because y'all know I'm in love with the lace right now, the little eyelet lace. And so this sock was born. I ripped up the other sock and this one was born. And if it will focus, there we go. So you can see I was kind of worried because it's a variegated yarn, but I was kind of worried that the eyelets wouldn't show up, but after I blocked it, they did. And so I used some yarn from my local yarn shop that they dyed. I'm pretty sure it was just a mini skein that didn't have a name on it or anything. It was literally just sock mini skein in this pink color that perfectly matches the peaches in here. And then this is dyed up by Gem State Yarns, I believe, and it's the color, I don't even know, so why did I start to say it? Rose gold? I don't know, I'm so sorry, I don't know. But it is by Gem State Yarns, and it's just so pretty. This was a new to me dyer, so it was super fun to be able to explore all of her yarns and just look at them online. I am on a yarn budget, so I'm really trying hard not to buy new yarn. But yeah, I love the sock. I love the details, and I also really enjoyed the heel. So if you see here, it's not your standard slip stitch. It does use slip stitches, but it's called Honeycomb heel, and I'm not sure if Olivia just kind of like made that up for the pattern or if that's actually like a real heel. But it's just a different heel, so that was fun. And then also I did modify the sock. I made it into a shorty because I really want to get my sock game back, my sock mojo back, but I just couldn't commit to a big long sock, and I was like, let's just make shorties because they were faster. And this one knit up within a week, so I modified the cuff. I knit the cuff the same length that she recommended. I just folded it and then whip stitched it together so it's seamed. And then on the inside is actually the other yarn. Oh man. The other yarn, because I kind of wanted it to peek out just a little bit at the top and then go to the pink. Really, I wasn't quite sure if I had enough pink because I'd been ripping it up out of multiple projects, and I was like, okay, we'll just do the side you don't see in the other yarn and then do the pink for this side. Anyways, that's a lot, but yeah, I'm pretty sure the size medium for this one, and I love it. I love it. I do have the second one on hand. Oh wait, you know what? It's called Rose Gold Patina. I don't know why that just came in my mind, but that's what it's called. Rose Gold Patina, and it's so pretty. So this is the yarn, and then I am knitting the second one currently. I did this yesterday, so I have the cuff. Haven't sewed it down yet, but I need to do the heel now, so that's where I stopped. and I'm really liking this project a whole lot. It's so much fun, and I feel like I'm getting that sock mojo back, because I do love having just like one sock on the needles. I think like all the socks at one time that I was casting on just really I don't know, it didn't bother me. I mean, it did bother me because I wasn't working on them. I don't know, I just couldn't do it, so I just ripped them up. I was like, it's okay. But this came out of it, so I'm excited about this. And I'm thinking these will be my spring socks. So then I'll have summer socks and then fall socks. And I'm sure I'll knit a ton of socks in the fall like last year, just because that's, I think, my season for socks. But that's that bad boy. Wow, knitting the friend currently. So yeah, those are all my finished, half-finished objects. Now to my whips. I will say I did decide to hibernate another project, but I'm not mad about it. I hibernated Wilder's sweater that I was knitting in cotton, that sage sweater, the brownie baby sweater. I just decided I didn't get it finished in time when I wanted to get it finished, and he's growing so fast. We just found out he's in the 25th percentile for his head and his weight, but he's in the 70th for his length, and he's already in 6-month clothes just because of how long he is. You know, it's like baggy in the mid-size area, but like the length fits him. So I was just like, you know what? It's about to be hot, and it is hot now. And like, I'm not gonna be able to get this done for, you know, a few weeks, and he's gonna grow. He'll probably only be able to wear it once. So I'm thinking, I was like, you know what? Let's just scrap it, and we'll do something else with that yarn because it's cotton. I can make him like a summer romper or even a t-shirt, or I definitely want to make that little ruffle hat. So cut that one. That one's cut. And I do want to make him a baby brownie sweater or brownie I don't know which. I don't know I don't know. It's either baby brownie or brownie baby sweater. But like a 1-year size for this coming winter. So I'll make that eventually, have the pattern, but we snoozed that project for now. Or we didn't snooze it, we canceled it. That project is canceled just cause. Anyways. On to my I was gonna say my only whip, but I have the socks too. And I have my husband's sweater, which is in hibernation. I did knit on it a little bit the other day, but like not enough to show you progress, so I'm not gonna get it out. But this is my square tee, and I have knit quite a bit on the body since, I mean, at least I would like to think so, since I last showed it. I think I had just started the body back a little bit, and now I have quite like a few inches. And you know, I thought I was closer than I was. I was like, oh, I'm getting so close to casting this off. Let me try it on. And the chest, the increased chest, I don't know, it's shorter. It's shorter than what it looks like on, what it looks like on here. Once you add the bust on me now, it's shorter. It lays shorter. It lays more cropped. So I need a few more inches for sure. And I'm really ready to get this one off. Not because it's boring or anything, but oh gosh, should I drop stitches? Oh no, it's fine. It's fine. Not because it's boring, just because like I'm ready to cast something else on too, and I'm ready to wear this. I'm really excited for it, and I got excited after I saw it on me too, because I not measured it, but I hadn't tried it on at all until yesterday, I think. So I'm excited. The neck looks good. It fits. I'm excited to see what it looks like after blocking, because I'm sure it'll like straighten up a bit and just be more clean. I'm sure the I-cord edging will like unroll. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to wear this. It is knit up in Barocco Medina. It's like a cotton acrylic blend. Super fun to knit with. I think I would love to knit another one of this pattern as of right now. Maybe in like a white, because I think that would just be timeless. I would wear that many, many, many years to come. This yarn is fun. I kind of wonder how much I'm going to wear it, I don't know. We'll see. Verdict's still out, but it's a fun one to knit up. It's a fun yarn, fun pattern. And I just got some body to go, and then I-cord bind off, weave in some ends, block this baby, and it'll be on my body. So I'm excited. I'm trying to think, anything else to say about this one? This is probably my favorite needle size. It's US 5. I'm really into US 5 needles, I've discovered, and I think I discovered that knitting a hat with the US 5s too, but they're just like the perfect size for my fingers. I don't know, it just flows so nice. So stockinette's been good. Been trying to pick this one up every single day just because I think I started this one in January too, or February. It's been a few months, which is fine you don't have to knit things super fast. I definitely don't anymore. But yeah, I am just ready to cast something else on. I cast on another t-shirt, so I'm telling myself I have to cast that off before. But you know, I tell myself that now, and I'll probably do something different in the future. So who knows? But yeah, that's my last whip. I am on a yarn budget, but so this is the acquisition portion. I do have some because my sweet coworkers, some of them pitched in and they got me a gift card for some yarn at the end of my maternity leave. I guess it's like a maternity leave or coming back present, you know. They do know I knit. One of my coworkers actually knits. That's fun. So I thought that was so sweet. And so I had some cash to spend on some yarn, and I wanted to get something that was I could use for Wilder too, you know, because it's like maternity leave, you know. I'm sure they got it in mind for him as well. So actually, it was for yarn.com. Webs, I think, is the name of the site, but I actually had ordered some yarn to make me and him matching sweaters. I was gonna knit the Hanko sweater by Sari Nordland, and then I was gonna knit him a brownie baby sweater with matching stripes to match the Hanko. I think I still want to knit the Hanko, but like I had some trouble with the yarn, the colors online versus the colors in person. So I ended up sending it back, and then I was like, I don't know. The color situation was really messing me up. I'm very particular, and I like the colors that I like, you know, and I wanted it to be like a timeless piece for both of us, and I just couldn't decide on the colors after I sent it back. I mean, that website has a ton of yarn to choose from too, so I would think I was also like overwhelmed a little bit. But so I decided, let's just get some sock yarn because I can knit socks with it, I can knit Wilder stuff with it. I would love to knit him like a marled sweater with it, maybe in the 1 year size, kind of like how Bethany from I Love Knits just knit Arthur the marled sweater. I'm pretty sure it's a petite knit pattern, but anyways, I was like, let's just get some sock yarn for socks and for Wilder. So this is definitely for socks. This is my first acquisition. It is, I can't say this word. Oh, okay, it's Lana Grossa, Seta Felicia, possibly. It's self-striping sock yarn, and it's super fun colors. I'm excited for this for the summer. Look at all these fun bright colors. It's like blue and orange and pink and aqua, and it just screams summer, and I'm excited about these colors. So yeah, that's my first acquisition. Super stoked about this. I don't know if this will become anything for Wilder, but it'll definitely be some socks. Maybe I can make us matching socks. Who knows? Okay, so I got this as well. This is Dream in Color yarn, Smushy, which I've never bought before. Oh, it's coming up super red on camera at the moment, but it's orange. Is it called terracotta? I want to say it's called Tex-Mex. Maybe that's why I got it. Because y'all know I'm from Texas and live in Texas. And that's some good food right there, Tex-Mex. Anyways. It's coming up more red on camera, but it's definitely like a terracotta orange. And honestly, it looked a little bit different on the website. I don't know, just like slightly. It looks slightly variegated or slightly less orange, more like creamy. And I feel like I definitely already have this color in a similar yarn, but it's okay. I love orange, and I love, I don't know, like this brick orange. So I'm sure this will be turned into either socks or a sweater for Wilder. I would love to make Wilder a scrap, not even I don't know. I have lots of sock yarn in stash. I'm not a store, I'm a person. In stash, and so I would love to make him like almost a scrappy sweater using just all my sock yarn. That would be so fun. Anyways, okay, this one I'm really excited about. It's Tough Love Sock in the color Sage. It's the super pretty green, and it is a little bit tonal almost. Oh, I love this. Y'all know Sage is my color right now. Loving it, digging it, and I have 0 green sock yarn. I only have oranges, so I'm really excited about this new yarn, and I could definitely see myself making Wild or something in this. Even like these marled together might be pretty dang cool. I don't know. So there's that. And then I got some Cascade, Cascade Heritage in this really pretty sunflower yellow. Y'all know I've been loving yellow these days. And then pink. this is probably not for Wilder, but I mean, who knows? We love all colors of the rainbow. Definitely like socks. I was mostly thinking colorwork socks. I don't know. I just needed some different colors. And these could definitely, like I said, be used for Wilder, for sweater. So yeah, and I think this will be my next sock cast on. And I think any of these colors would be a really good contrast for it. I don't know. I'm thinking the yellow or the pink. And just look at this whole array of sock yarn. So pretty. So a big thank you to my coworkers who know me so well and got me a gift card for some yarn because I love yarn, as we all do probably. And then it came with this fun. Oh, it's from Sweet Georgia. It's from this brand. This fun free tape measure. We love free things, so super fun. And that's all I have for you today. That was a lot. I feel like I'm so frazzled. As always, Wilder is sleeping and Logan is rocking him, so like in the back of my mind I'm like, I have to go fast before he wakes up. But I'm glad I got through it all. So yeah, whether you were here just for fun, whether you're a returning viewer, or whether you were here specifically for the Knit-a-thon, thank you for joining me today. It's been a while. We've been traveling pretty much every weekend for 2 or 3 weekends, and we have more travel to come. So it has been a little while since I filmed, but I thought, why not save it for this Knit-a-thon podcast? And yeah, I feel like everything that I casted on so sporadically is finally coming to a close. And it's just so nice. Of course, casting on stuff is always fun, but finishing it is also fun, and like wearing it's fun. So yeah, I had this time, as you can see, of casting on tons of stuff like a month or 2 ago, and I'm finally wrapping it up and getting ready to cast on more stuff. So I think the next cast on I will cast on will be the Easy Teasy Tee by Ally Intention. I talked about it in my spring plans, so you can go check that video out if you haven't yet. That was fun to film and like plan. So I think that'll be my next cast on. You know, if all goes to plan, which it doesn't most of the time, but alrighty. Well, I would like to shout out the next podcaster who's a part of the Knit-a-thon. Her name is Jane and her channel is Mindful Making. So if you're in the mood for the podcast, hop on over to her podcast. I don't know if I'll link it. I'll link her channel below because I don't think her video's out yet when I'm filming this, but I will link her channel below, and I will link the Knit-a-thon like information below. Pia has like a whole spiel about it on her website, so you can look at, the hashtags to use, what it means, or, what it means. I don't know. I don't think it means anything. It's just a day to dedicate to knitting, So, anyways, that was a long spiel, long ramble, but I'm so excited y'all could join me today, and I guess I'll see y'all next time.